Everyone, today I will tell you EVS next chapter, chapter number 10, houses we live in. Firstly, I will tell you what is the meaning of the chapter. Houses. A house is that in that we all are living with our family. Okay, a house protects us from heat, cold, rain and dust. A house is that place where we all are living with our family. Okay, and in that family, if we are living with the care and the love, okay, in that a house which is made up of the brick and cement, that called house. But in that house, if we are living with our parents, our siblings, our grandparents, that is called our home also. Now we will study about this chapter. We all need a house to live in. Okay, we all need a house to live in. A house protect us from heat, cold, rain and dust. If we will live in a house, then a house always protect us from heat, cold and rain. If we will go out, okay, in summer season, if we will be in the house, so we will not feel so much hot. Okay, if we will be in the cold season, okay, in winter season, the weather used to be so much cold. If we will go outside, then we will feel so much cold. If we would be in our house, then we will keep ourselves warm also. In the rainy season, same. If in the rainy season we will go out, then we can get wet also. So for keeping us dry, we can stay in our house. Dust, if outside storm is going on, okay, very breeze is blowing on, so for keeping ourselves safe, we can live in the house. It also protects us from wild animals and thieves. A house also protects us from wild animals like lion, tiger, zebra, fox, from these, and from the thieves also. The house where we live with our family is called our home. Okay, a house is made up of brick and cement, but if in the house we all are living with our family, that is called our home. Now we will study about the types of houses. Houses are mainly two types, permanent house and temporary house. There are mainly two types of houses are there. Now we will study about both houses. Permanent houses. Permanent houses are those that cannot be moved from one place to another. Permanent houses are those houses which cannot move one place to another place. Like bungalow, apartment are example of the strong permanent houses. As you can see, it's a bungalow picture, it's apartment. Okay, these both are the strong houses. Okay, they both cannot move. Huts are the example of weak permanent houses. Hut is also a house, but it is called a weak permanent house because if very hard storm will come, then this one house can be broken also itself. But these both house will not broke. In these both house any effect will not be, but when storm will be, any flood will come, then this one house can be broken also. Okay, now I will tell you second is temporary house. Temporary houses are those that can be moved from one place to another. Temporary houses are those houses which can go here and there. Okay. See, temporary houses are those that can be moved from one place to another. Read about some temporary houses. Now we will study about it. These all are the temporary houses. As you can see, it is a houseboat, it's a caravan, it's a tent, it's a igloo. Now we will study about them differently. This is a houseboat. It floats on water. Such houseboats are found in the Dal Lake, Kashmir and Kerala. This is a houseboat. Okay, this floats in the water, and this kind of houseboat we can find in the Kashmir and Kerala side. Second, see, this is a caravan. It runs on the wheels. Okay, as you can see, the wheels are there. Banjaras and the Gibbs live in the caravan. Okay, Banjara people and the Gibbs people live in the caravans. Now third is given here tent. This is a tent. It is easy to fold and carry anywhere. Okay, this is a tent. It is made up of the cloth. That's why it is very easy to take anywhere. We can take anywhere. Okay, the person who used to live in the tent, if they used to go in the soldiers or scouts, okay, in any camp they used to go, so they can use tent there very easily. Soldiers and scouts live in the tent. This is the igloo. This is also used to be a pole design. This is igloo. Okay, it is made of the snow. From upper side it is made of the snow, but from inside it is getting warm. It remains warm from inside. The Inuits in the cold designs live in igloos. Okay, the Inuits person who used to live in the cold design, they always live in the igloo. Now we will study about the roofs. Okay, there are types of roofs. There are mainly two types of roofs in houses. Okay, there are two types of roofs are there. How? One is given flat roofs and sloping roofs. What is the meaning of flat roofs? See, as you can see in this picture. Okay, this is the roof upper side. A house with a flat roof. Okay, a house with a flat roof. In that house, this house is completely made up of a flat surface. That's why we will say it flat roof. A house with a sloping roof, as you can see, it a hut-like shape. It is getting slope. Okay, if we will keep anything upper side, it can flow downside very easily. Okay, that's why we will show them sloping roof. Houses in plain areas have flat roofs. Okay, the houses which mainly in the plain area side, that houses always used to have flat roofs. Your house, in my house, in every person house who are living in the plain area, that their home, all roofs are completely plain. Okay, means completely flat. Houses in hilly area, the houses which are in the hilly area have sloping roofs. Such roofs allow rainwater and snow to fall off quickly. By this kind of roofs, rainwater and snowfall can go inside in your house very easily. Okay, now I will tell you people who build a house, how they used to help us. Okay, these are the person who used to help us to making the houses. Okay, many people work together to build a house. Okay, a person cannot make complete house alone. Okay, that's why we need different kind of people for making our house. Okay, in different ways. As first is given here, they both are the architects. Okay, they draw the plan of the houses. They both are the architect. They draw the plan of the houses. Means how our house should be look like which side room should be. Okay, where should be kitchen, where should be bathroom, hall, and etc. So they always used to plan for our houses. Second is given a mason. He is a mason. As you can see, he is adding the brick and cement. He makes the walls of the houses. In our home, whatever walls are there, that mason used to make with the help of brick and the cement. As third is given here, carpenter. As you can see, carpenter, he is making something with the wood. He is a carpenter. He makes furniture for a house. Okay, in our houses, whatever wood material are there, like table, chair, okay, and etc. means all things which is made by carpenter. He used to make the things of wood. Now, fourth is given as a plumber. He is a plumber. He fits the water pipes all of the houses. In our house, whatever pipes are there, all pipes are used to fit by the plumber. Fifth is given electrician. He is an electrician. He fits wires, switches and plugs of our houses. At our home, switchboards are there, fans, AC, cooler, many things are there. So all things fitting used to be done by the electrician. Or when at our home and electricity is not there, then we always used to call the electrician for making it correct. Okay, here is given, he is a painter. He is a painter. He paints the walls of houses. Okay, as you can see, he is painting the wall. With the help of paint, our house looks like very beautiful and attractive. That's why painter is also necessary for our houses. So these all are the people who used to help us to making our house properly. Now I will tell you a good house. What is the meaning of a good house? Okay, we all are having house, but a house where properly blocks are there. Okay, doors, windows, and complete fresh air used to come. Sunlight also is there. That house we are saying to a good house. Now it is study. We like to live in a good house. All person used to like to live in a good house. Okay, a good house has door. If a good house would be, so there would be doors and windows also. As you can see, windows are there. to allow fresh air. With the help of the window and the doors, fresh air can come inside and the sunlight also to enter the room. The sunlight kills the germ. With sunlight we will get from the window and from the doors, that sunlight can occur. Okay, then sunlight can prevent us from the germs also. A good house has wire netting in the doors and the windows to stop houseflies and insects. As you can see, this is a window. In upper side window, there is a completely net. Okay, wire netting is there. If wire netting will not be, the insects, houseflies will go inside and they can harm you also. That's why for making ourselves and for ourselves house, we should do the wire netting on the doors also, on the windows also. Now, a good house has ventilators to allow fresh air to move inside a room. Okay, a good house always used to have a ventilator. A ventilator is that an opening near the ceiling of a house. It means if at your home ventilators are there. Okay, by that you from inside your house, whatever warm and polluted air are there, that can go easily from that ventilators. Okay, a ventilator is an opening near the ceiling of the house. Warm and polluted air rises up and goes out from the ventilators. Fresh air comes in from the window to take its place. Means a ventilator is an opening near a ceiling of the house. Warm, right now I told you, warm and polluted air can rise up, can go and goes out from the ventilator. Okay, it can go. But fresh air comes in from the window to take its place. But polluted air can go. But which air would be fresh? That air can come inside our houses. This is all about the chapter. I think you all have understood. Thank you.